Mhm. What's good with y'all? We're gonna let the music build up for a second. I'm gonna give you guys some game and share this real quick to my personal page. So yeah, man, we're gonna talk about 3 ways to get traffic to your Facebook. We're gonna turn the music down, get it low. 3 ways to get traffic to your Facebook, man. And so look, man, you gotta really be on point when it comes to this Facebook game. You gotta be on point so you can really launch your business the right way, right? You don't want to be doing things that aren't working and you have no idea why they're not working, right? You don't want to be wishing, you don't want to be doing hope. That's what they call it, hope marketing, right? Where you put something out there and you hope somebody reaches out. You hope somebody clicks on the link. You hope somebody buys, right? And so I'm going to kind of break down the different ways to get exposure to your business on Facebook, how you should use these different ways, right? And hopefully, they'll give you clarity on your actual Facebook strategy. Because some of you guys post just to share, right? And so that's cool if you got a hobby, right? But when you have a business, you got to have a strategy behind it. You have to be consistently building your exposure and consistently building your pipeline, right? And so, you guys, when I first got started on Facebook, I didn't really have all the information that I have now. And so I had to kind of go through the trials and errors of what to post, how to post it, when to use the personal page, when to use the fan page. So we're going to talk about the differences between them, right? And so the first thing I want to go into is your personal page. Your personal page. That's the one that's probably filled with all your friends and your family, right? That's the one that you probably use the most, right? And so you have to understand the way Facebook works, right? And so when building your business using a personal page, there's a certain process that you have to abide by for this traffic strategy to work for you, right? Because the idea is using your personal page when people see your content and your post. The idea is to build up goodwill, value, the know, like, and trust factor, right? And so first thing first, I want you to understand that the reason why I want you to understand the differences between the different things, right? So you have your personal page, you have your fan page, right? That's your business page, right? That's the business page you can create from your personal page, and then you have your group, right? These are all used for different things, and that's what I want you guys to understand. These are all used for different things. So your personal page, the way that you use your personal page, first off, is, and we are specifically talking about free Facebook strategies, right? So the way that you use a personal page and that you want to think about it is your personal page is your lifestyle, your personal page is office, right? And your personal page is behind the scenes, right? So those are the things that you should be posting on your personal page, right? You should be posting lifestyle pictures, showing people where you're going, if you're going anywhere, just showing people a little bit of insight of who you are, especially when you start to build this personal page. And that's what I'm going to get into in a little bit when it comes to traffic, right? Especially when it comes to business, you want to do these things because of a certain psychological factor, right, that people need in order to just be able to trust you, right? Because let's be real, there's a lot of scammers online, right? They're always looking for the next lick, right? And so people want to be safe. They want to know that who they're dealing with is real, who they're dealing with is legit. They can trust that person. That person has their best interest in heart, right? Now, your fan page, this is your billboard, right? Your fan page is your ads platform, right? Your billboard, your ads platform. Your fan page is going to be where you make most of your offers, right? Now, when it comes to free advertising specifically, meaning I'm not paying no money for no ads, right? You don't want to focus on your fan page at all. Now, I'm going to show you guys how to use your fan page in a future video. But if you are focusing specifically just on free advertising, right, your fan page is not going to help. I'm gonna give you the reasons why, right? For one, and some of you guys may not know this, right? First reason why you shouldn't focus on your fan page doing free traffic, if you're only focusing on free traffic, right, is because it gets low engagement, right? And so what that means is when you post, the people that have liked or followed that business or fan page rarely see your post, right? They're not going to see you pop up in their news feed. You know what I'm saying? Like when they're on their phone, they're not going to see you pop up on their news feed as often as they would if, right, you were on your personal page, right? And so low engagement equals low visibility, right? And what that means is you have to understand that you're only getting shown to a very small percentage of the people that like or follow that fan page. And that percentage is usually between 1% and 5%. Right? So if you have 1,000 people, you know what I'm saying, on your fan page that have followed it or liked it, 1% of that is what? 10 to 100 people may see a post, right? And so I want you guys to understand that. So don't focus on your Facebook fan page if you're focusing on free traffic, right? I'm gonna talk about how you can use it later on, especially if you are doing paid traffic. And I'm gonna show you how you use free traffic to make your fan page profitable, right? But then you have your group, right? And when I speak of groups, I'm not talking about spamming in groups. I'm talking about creating your own groups, right? And so your group is all about community. Community is all about value. And this is where you really want to make most of your offers, right? This is where you want to make most of your offers. Man, I'm getting messages. Who is messaging? So this is where now I'm gonna go ahead and take it a little deeper, right? Give me a second. Let me go back. I'm gonna take it a little bit deeper for y'all. I'm gonna take it a little bit deeper, right? So you have your personal page. We already know that your personal page is. We already know the type of post that you can post, right? So that's your lifestyles. That's your behind the scenes. That's your office. You can make offers on your personal page, right? You just don't want to make it too much, right? And you know you don't want to burn out your audience, right? And so now the thing about your personal page is you have a 5,000 friend limit, right? You have a 5,000 friend limit, right? Meaning that you can only have 5,000 friends. So in logically, that means you can only market to maximum 5,000 people, right? Now, the flip side to that is now in 2020, you actually have followers tab, right? Now you have to make sure that your settings are on point in your privacy, like on your settings, right? To make sure you're not private, you got to be public, and that you have your followers set on, right? Because after you reach the 5,000 people limit, right, people will still be able to send you friend requests and follow you, right? And so that gives you the ability to go 5,000 and beyond, right? 5,000 and beyond, right? So I want you guys to keep that in mind. Facebook group can hold unlimited, from what I know, unlimited amount of people. Right? You can have a Facebook group with 100,000 people, right? No issue. So I want you guys to keep that in mind, right? So now let's kind of go deep. Like, how do you actually want to use, or what do you actually need to be doing if you want to get free traffic to your Facebook personal, right? And so I use a simple formula for my Facebook personal page. I've used the same formula for my Instagram, and it works pretty well for me, right? And so there's some psychology behind what I do, and you guys will learn this as you start, listening to more of my videos, right? So let's go ahead and jump into these steps. First thing that I do when it pertains to my Facebook profile, right, is I create content. Specifically, video content, right? Now, some of you guys may be scared to do video. You might not be doing video, right? You might not be doing video at all. Why did it fall? What happened to my music? Get some vibes back. Right, some of you guys may not be doing video. But I'm gonna tell you now, if you do not get over your fear of video, you will not be able to make a major wave online, right? Especially if you're trying to do free marketing, right? When it comes to free marketing, right, you're not going to be able to make a wave, right? Understand? I create video content, right? And so I do this because it's going to do two things. It's going to do a few things. I'm going to be able, with this video content, I can build rapport, right? Because I can show people my personality. They'll listen to me. They'll find, a certain level of maybe trust in my voice. They'll be able to feel my intentions rather than just reading my post and being like, who is this? Right? And so I'll be able to build rapport just through my videos, telling my stories, my experiences, right? The next thing that's going to happen when I create video content, right, is I'm going to build trust. I'm going to be able to build trust, right? Because I have video content, right? I'm not just posting quotes every day, man. I'm not just, out there just spamming saying, hey, buy this, whatever it is you got to sell, man. These spam sandwiches. I don't care. Right? I'm not just pitching every day. I'm building rapport through stories and experiences. I'm building trust because they're getting to know me through my stories and experiences. And then I'm building authority, right? And influence. I don't say influence, right? Which is basically the same thing, right? Because if I'm creating video content and I'm building authorities, because I'm probably creating that content behind a specific topic. And usually for me, it's affiliate marketing, it's making money online, you know what I'm saying? It's self development, things of that nature, right? And so I'm building influence, right? And so this is the first step, right? This is the first step. Just want you guys to understand that. I do video content and I use video content. The way that I frame my video content is I frame it in a way to where I'm giving value to a specific group of people, right? And so, yeah, and so we'll get into that later. But the way I frame my video content is basically I frame it. Basically, what I do is I wrap my pitch into value, right? So if you guys have something that you want to sell, right? When it comes to social media, you can't just get on social media and go right and sell it, right? You gotta get attention, right? You gotta build rapport, like I said on the last thing, right? You gotta build rapport, get attention. You gotta build that rapport so they can know, like, and trust you. Then you have to go into, building value, right? And so this is just the content, the presentation, whatever it is, building the value, right? And so, and then after that, I, probably go back into the call to action or give them reasons why they should create urgency and things of that nature. That's a little bit deeper, but that's going to be another video. But you got to get attention, you got to build the value up, and then you have to give them a call to action to take action, right? I never just do call to action posts. I always get their attention of something like a big idea, right? I build the value up through my content of basically I create points for my big idea, and then I give them a call to action on what I give them a reason to reach out to me, and then I give them the call to action, and then give them a reason to reach out to me now, right? And so that's just like masters level game. It might go over some of y'all head, but we're gonna get there, right? And so where was I? Videos, right? So the next thing that I do, right? The next thing that I do is I engage. I follow or I friend request and engage. So I'll say friend request. So what I do is I friend request on Facebook, on Instagram I follow. The next step that I do is I comment, right? And so I do all of these things for a certain reason, right? And so the thing about Facebook is you got to figure out your distribution strategy, right? And so if you got a profile, this is your profile, and right now you only have 385 friends, but those 385 friends don't really care about your product or service. It doesn't really provide them anything, or they're just not in the market. Marketing to them won't do anything for your business. So you got to build an audience to market to. You got to build a network to market to, right? And so this is why you got to start friend requesting. And so I'm going to show you guys. You got to be specific on who your friend requesting. It's called profiling itchy buyers. That's what I went into on the last video last week. If you guys paid attention, right? And so if you're at 385 or 1,000, but the people aren't engaging, they don't really care about what you have. You need to grow. You need to focus on friend requesting 20 to I'll say 20 to 200 people a day, depending on your account. I'm gonna say 20 to 200. If you got a new account, 20 a day, and then kind of gradually build up. If you got a established account, you can go 200 a day, and you need to be friend requesting your avatar, your customer avatar that you profile, right? That's your itchy buyer, right? That's your customer avatar, your target, right? You need to be sending friend requests to those people, and there's ways that you can find them, right? Through fan pages, through other groups, things of that nature, through big influencers that you see on Facebook. So keep that in mind. And so like I said, step one, creating content, right? So when I start friend requesting these people every day, what's going to happen is they're going to come to my page and they're going to see my content, right? This is going to escalate the relationship, right? Because when I'm sending these friend requests, the first thing they're going to do is, who is this? So when they come and check me out and they start seeing my content, because I profiled them and they're a part of my avatar group, they're going to really like the content, right? And that's the way you got to build your audience, right? Because Facebook profile is all about building that audience first, right? So that's what I want to do, right? So boom, step one, create videos. Step two, I'm gonna start sending friend requests, 20 to 200 a day, depending on my account, right? Because you don't want to get put in the Facebook jail and not be able to do anything, right? So you gotta fill that part out depending on your account. My account is a little bit more seasoned. I would start with 20 or 50 a day and then work my way up to 100 a day. And then if you never get any issues with that, work your way up to 200 a day until you get to 5,000 friends. right? Because that's your network. And so out of that 5,000 people, specific people that you profile that are your customer avatar, really all you need is 100 to 200 to create a six-figure business, right? So, I want you guys to understand that, like, people back in the day didn't have a network of 5,000. So you can actually profile this network, escalate the relationship because your content will build a relationship with them. You can comment, and then I say, after comment, I say conversate, right? Conversate. Oh my God. Let me get rid of this other. After you comment, I'm gonna say conversate. And so, oh my God, I can't write today. Conversate, right? And so, when I'm commenting, what I'm doing is I'm sending them a friend request. I'm commenting on their posts that somehow resonate. I'm giving real good comments. I'm not just putting 100, 100, 100. I'm trying to actually really engage genuinely, right? That's why you want to profile people that you actually want to engage with, right? That's very important, right? And so I'm commenting, and so what this is doing is actually activating a cold person, right? Because think about it, when you first friend request somebody that you don't know, they're completely cold. They don't know who you are. They're like, hey, who the hell is friend requesting me, right? And so I'm activating, then we'll commenting on one of their posts, and then I may send them a message, right? And then from there, we can go into converting them because I have different things that could probably help them, whether that's converting them into a lead, getting them on my email list, getting them into a group, getting them into a group chat, or whether that's converting them into a sale, right? Whichever way the conversation goes, right? Whichever way the conversation goes will determine how I convert these people, right? And so, for the most part, what I'm doing is, since they're new people, I'm trying to get these new people to the group, to my Facebook group, so I can build deeper value with them, specifically about my product or service. That's what I want you guys to understand, right? Because, let me erase this. I'm giving you guys a lot of game. It's micro commitments, right? So it's just like dating, right? When you first meet a chick or a guy, you don't wanna assume to sell too quick. It's micro commitments. Hey, we get together first. It's not, hey, come to the crib, come to the hotel. It's, hey, let's talk, let's chop it up, let's get to know each other. Then we may go hang out in the daytime, and it's a gradual process, right? And so I like to do the same thing when it comes to my prospects in business, right? And so the process is, I'm trying to turn cold people into warm people that are warmed up to me, and I'm trying to turn warm people into hot prospects. That's all you're doing every single day on Facebook. If you understand that and you focus on turning cold people into warm people and warm people into hot prospects, it's like, hey, what's that little thing that you posted about earlier today, right? That's when they become hot prospects, right? Warm is maybe they're liking and engaging and just conversing with you and have rapport. Hot is when they're asking questions and they want to know more, right? And that's the point that we want to get them to. And so, when you're building that audience, right? When you're building that audience, you're creating that. I don't know why I can't write today, man. Creating that content to build that rapport, reaching out to them and engaging them. So, what was the steps? I didn't even write this down. I create content, so I'm gonna say videos. I'm gonna say our friend requests. To break this down so you guys can know clearly, I'm gonna say friend requests from hundreds to 200 a day. Right, this is the process if you're gonna do the free grind, because that's what it is. It's a manual grind, right? Number three is you're gonna comment. Number four is converse. So that's sending them a message. Hey, how you doing? What's your goals? What you got going on? Just building that rapport. And then number five, convert. Convert them into a lead. Convert them into And lead could be putting them into a group. Lead could be opting in to your website, however you decipher your lead, right? And so that's the process that I follow. So now you guys know the three different ways that you can really get traffic on Facebook. And if you're focusing on free Facebook strategies, you kind of have a process and a plan that you could put together, right? So create videos so you have goodwill and rapport with the people that see you, right? Friend request new people every day, like the itchy buyers that you profile. Comment on those people's posts, right? So make sure that they're active. I actually go to those profiles, see if they're active before I friend request them. I don't like friend requesting a whole bunch of random people, right? So comment, converse with them, send them a message, and convert. That's the process, you guys. Hey, next video we'll talk about Facebook groups. I might talk about getting into a little bit more paid traffic, and then I'll talk about getting setting up your personal profile correctly, so you can actually generate leads. So we'll get into those strategies on a later date. If you want to accelerate the process of learning social media so you can get more sales, more leads in your business, especially if you're a home-based business owner, um, go to theattractionblueprint.com or send me a message and I'll see what I have for you, see what I can help you with. And boom, I will see you guys on the next video. Y'all be blessed. Deuce.